corporate insolvency and resolution process against its corporate debtor, Messrs. Materni Limited, and the said application was before consideration of NCLT principal bench. While filing the application under Section 7, they named a interim resolution professional, Mr. Venkatesh Sharma, who happened to be an ex-employee and retired from State Bank of India only in year 2016. He was chief financial manager in the company, in the bank itself, and he retired on 2016. The main contention raised by the corporate debtor was that because he is an ex-employee and presently he is drawing pension, therefore there is apprehension of bias being against the interim resolution professional who has been named in the application filed by the financial creditor. NCLT wired its order dated 4th January 2020 ordered that having regard to the nature of relationship between the parties, they ask financial creditors to substitute a new interim resolution professional instead of Mr. Venkatesh Sharma. Against that order, that is the impugned order that passed on 4th January 2020, State Bank of India went in appeal before the NCLT, and NCLT decided the matter against financial creditor only, giving the following judicial principles. NCLT, while NCLT, National Company Law Appellate Tribunal, while analyzing the case and the order of the NCLT Principal Bench 4 January 2020, they found that there is apprehension of bias against the Mr. Venkatesh Sharma, who is proposed interim resolution professional, though the contentions were raised by the State Bank of India that there is no restriction or disqualification of appointing Mr. Venkatesh Sharma as an interim resolution professional because he has retired a long back, a 4 decade ago, and further, interim resolution professional is only a facilitator between the COC and the corporate debtor. It is ultimately the approval of the COC which matters in the CIRP proceedings and not the interim resolution professional. Therefore, he cannot be said to be a ineligible person for taking up the proceedings under the CIRP, taking up the company insolvency resolution proceedings. However, Honorable NCLT rejected their contention and held that while taking into consideration the apprehension of bias, it is to be seen whether there is a reasonableness of the apprehension of bias against the proposed interim resolution professional or not. Further, they have relied upon the earlier judgment of the NCLT principal bench also, wherein it was held that merely because an advocate or a chartered accountant happened to be in the panel of the banker, he cannot be said to be a dependent insolvency professional. Therefore, accordingly, a person who is in the panelist of the bank, he would be also an independent person. However, the case of the Mr. Venkatesh Sharma is such that he happened to be an employee, ex-employee in 2016 only. He is not presently employed, and merely because he is a pensioner, he cannot be said to be an employee of the State Bank of India. Further, there was also a contention that because his pension income is treated as a salary income under the income tax provision, it is altogether different thing, because under the law itself they are being treated as an employer-employee relationship, Whereas there is no such employer-employee relationship, and what the pension is being given to him is on account of his the past services, not on account of his present services. However, National Company Law Appellate Tribunal, rejecting all these contentions, held that there was no merit in the present appeal. Firstly, NCLT, having regard to the apprehension of bias and independence of the interim resolution professional, have validly passed the order to substitute the interim resolution profession. There is no the case that they have rejected their application under section 7. They have just asked the substitution of the interim resolution professional, so that there remains the fair justice, and he, interim resolution professional, becomes an independent empire while dealing with the CIRP proceedings of a corporate debtor. Further, NCLT also took a note of the fact, under this order, how State Bank of India is aggrieved is not clear, because they have been asked to substitute a new IRP. It is only the IRP which is the person agreed by the order of the NCLT judge dated 4th January 2020. And since he himself is not before us, he himself is not before the, not challenging the order, there lies no merit in the present appeal. Though they have not categorically mentioned this aspect, however, the bare reading of the judgment speaks of this fact. The person aggrieved against the order of the NCLT is not all has not been made party to the present appeal. Being said that, it is not needless to mention that independence of a IRP is of utmost importance. NCLAT also discussed Regulation 3(1) of CIRP regulation, which speaks of that a person shall not be eligible to be appointed as a insolvency professional if he or his partners or his directors of an insolvency professional entity are not independent of the corporate debtor. Because in the present case, Mr. Venkatesh Sharma, the IRP, was not independent of the corporate debtor. He being having regard to the apprehension of the bias, he was held to be ineligible under under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code.